Some recent incidents on Lake Michigan are reminding people about just how dangerous the water can be.
Officials believe it's a coincidence that they came close together. Fox 11's Ben Krumholz has more from the lake shore.
This time of year is always busy for the Coast Guard based in Sheboygan.
On a beautiful Saturday morning, we could have in excess of 100 to 200 trailers and permanently moored vessels out on Lake Michigan.
Lately, things have been extra busy for the Coast Guard. 3 major incidents on Lake Michigan near Sheboygan have kept the area in the news in the month of June. 9-year-old Sophia Kahn is still missing after earlier this month officials believe a current swept her canoe away on the lake. On Wednesday, a 3-year-old Sheboygan boy was rescued when an inflatable toy he was on drifted into the water. And just this past Friday, 3 men had their boat capsized. One of the men died from an apparent heart attack.
It'd be reasonable to think that with the shock of the cold water and the incident, that heart attack could have been a resulting factor.
The Coast Guard says there hasn't necessarily been as many incidents on the water this year, but rather they usually don't see as many in such a short period of time.
One thing contributing factor to that has been strong westerly winds and people underestimating the force of that wind.
It's a big body of water, things can happen, and as soon as you let your guard down and not be careful, things happen.
Fred Flash regularly boats on Lake Michigan. He knows firsthand how dangerous the water can be.
Last year we pulled out 2 kids that were fishing. They turned away for a second and they're in the water.
Flash was able to help the kids out of the water. He says the recent incidents should warn people to practice safety. The Coast Guard wants to remind people to always have properly fitting life jackets, bring a means of communication, including a marine radio, and always have a plan. They also say you should share those plans with someone else. In Sheboygan, Ben Krumholz, Fox 11 News.
The Coast Guard tells us in Sheboygan, it says that they have had even more incidents on the beaches there. It says one reason could be people are underestimating the force of the wind in those areas.